I'm going to be making an old-fashioned drink that was handed down a few generations. I'm going to be making red eye, or some people call it the wedding drink, but it's burnt sugar water and Everclear. You got 3/4 cup water, 3/4 cup sugar, and you're gonna have 3/4 cup Everclear. I just got done with a batch a little bit ago. That's the color you should be getting towards. So you need an empty bottle. There's the empty bottle. You need an empty bottle and a funnel to get all of the liquids into. But that's the color you should be going for. I got this recipe from my Aunt Arlene out in California. Her and her siblings grew up in North Dakota, and they learned how to make this recipe from their mother, which obviously would be my grandmother. And about 8 months ago, we moved my mother into our house, and I got the recipe from her, and I kind of perfected it because I didn't want a lot of candied sugar on the bottom of this. So tip number one, do not leave your stove, because this will burn real fast, and you want to make sure that it gets to the color. It's going to be kind of like a dark bronze when it's all said and done. Growing up with my grandfather, I always thought my name was "God damn it, Kip." Usually means my grandfather was yelling at me and then thumped me across the head and my ears started ringing. Anyway, when you start seeing the sugar start browning, start mixing. Until all the sugar is dissolved. And then we'll get it to the color we're looking for. I used to watch my grandmother make this recipe back in the 70s with my Aunt Arlene, and they made this recipe with a lot of respect. It was just a simple little drink that they would have at night while playing pinochle. My grandfather, I remember once he used to mix this red eye with Kool-Aid. That guy was, he was a tough guy. He always said that the reason he lived so long was because he had drank horse milk when he was a kid. And I always asked him if that was from the male horse. And of course, that ended up, "God damn it, Kip." This is a good color. Now here's the trick. You could throw a 3/4 cup of water in here right away, and it's going to cool down way too fast, and it's going to turn everything candied. So you want to put the water in there slowly. And then stir it. And now all we're doing is we're cooling down the sugar. And this is a really good color. You don't want to put a lot of water in right away. Like I said, it'll candy. And you can now start to smell that it's burnt sugar. But once you put enough water in it, it'll be sweet and almost kind of nutty. So you got to do this slowly. Oh, see, there we go. My 85-year-old mother is already chewing me out for doing this wrong. I don't think she's ever made this before. Yeah, she had to watch her mom and her sister do this.
I did it.
And she never made any of this. She just was hoping that her mom and sister would make her some.
Oh, I made it after they went home.
There. So now, this is 3/4 cups water and 3/4 cups burnt sugar. You'll still have a little bit of candy on the spoon. I use a wooden spoon. It seems like the sugar, the candied sugar, comes off the spoon a lot better. After the burnt sugar water has been sitting on the hot plate for, I don't know, a minute or 2 minutes, that's the color that you want. Now what I do, which my grandmother and my Aunt Arlene never did, I put ice cubes in it, and that's to cool it down faster before I put it into the bottle. I do recommend that you don't start drinking red eye after you made it. Put it in the fridge and leave it in there overnight, and then in the morning take a little shot, half shot, little snoot, and see how it tastes. Because if you drink it after you've made it, it just doesn't taste right. But after about 24 hours in the fridge, then it really tastes well, very good. And then it's kind of nice to have an old lady come around and start cleaning your stove after you got done with all the cooking. And you get to listen to her bitch. Now's the time to mix. Get yourself a empty bottle, about a funnel, and you want 3/4 cup Everclear, 3/4 cup of burnt sugar water, and then tap water to fill it up to the top. I always put the Everclear in first. It's 3/4 cup and maybe a couple of shots more, because we kind of like ours a little stronger. 3/4 cup cooled down burnt sugar water. And now just fill it up with water. There you go. Red eye. So this is the bottle we just made, and that's the bottle that I made about an hour ago. It takes about a half an hour to make it. Put that in the fridge, and then the next day it should be ready to drink. Okay, she couldn't wait. She wanted to drink it right away.
No.
So, red eye from the Grosz family. Ooh, perfect. Do you like it?
Mm-hmm. It's warm though.
It hasn't been in the fridge yet.
I know. So I'm gonna cool mine off.
Ay, ay, ay.
I don't want to drink it warm.
Drink it cold, it's a lot better.